Now that was God.
Have you ever run into a person by chance? Think about this. There are no chance meetings. Either God sends us the person we need or we are sent to someone by God, unbeknownst by us. In this extraordinary story, Nancy was returning home from Ghana and Nigeria in West Africa, and her Aunt Rita was returning home from Ireland. Here is their story of how they met at Heathrow Airport in London.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and this is my Aunt Rita, and we have a story to tell you. This happened several years ago. We were both traveling, and we both ended up in London Heathrow Airport.
Which was a surprise to both of us because I came from Ireland and to England with a friend, and my friend was going to sit at the table, and I think I'll get up and walk around the airport and go to one of those places where they sell things, you know, because I had money left. I didn't want to go home with any money. I had to go buy some more gifts. So then I kept walking looking for the place, and I turned around, and you?
Well, so I had a long layover, and I was at the one end of the airport, and Rita was at the other, and I was trying to sleep, trying to nap, so I got up, walked down one aisle. She came from the opposite aisle, and in between the two aisles there was like a little hallway or pathway.
Yes, it
whatever you
was.
call it.
Yeah.
And then you could look up to see when the flights were leaving and arriving. And I was looking at the flights, and I happened to turn.
And I turned.
And she turned at the same time.
And there was my niece.
We both turned at the exact second.
Isn't that some? It's an amazing thing that we met in that giant airport full of people walking and coming and going, and I didn't know she was anywhere near, and she didn't know I was anywhere near, and there we were in that big airport.
Yeah.
The two of us.
And I said, Rita?
It was so fun.
And she goes, Nancy?
I've told that story to a lot of people ever since, and it's a great story.
Yeah.
The two of us there.
Yeah.
And then she came, and my friend that was with me went and sat in her seat, and she came and sat with me on our flight back to Green Bay.
Yep.
So it was quite a story.
Yeah, that's our God story.
Yes.
Now that was God.
His timing is perfect. Everything that happens in this world happens at the time God chooses. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Think about the chance encounters you've experienced. Be assured that God had a purpose for that encounter.
With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew 19 verse 26.
Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. James 1 verse 17.
The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Proverbs 16 verse 9.
Ah, Lord God! It is you who have made the heavens and the earth by your great power and by your outstretched arm. Nothing is too hard for you. Jeremiah 32 verse 17.
Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19 verse 21.
The Lord is good to those whose hope is in him, to the one who seeks him. Lamentations 3:25.
Thank you for listening. If you have a story you'd like to share, email it to nowthatwasgod@gmail.com. This YouTube channel is solely for the purpose of praising and glorifying God.
Don't forget to click on the logo button below to subscribe to this channel.